It follows everybody.
In this country.
The sun follows everyone, everywhere. Well, the sun doesn't follow. We actually follow the sun. The Earth revolves around the sun, according to certain scientific shit. All right. This is going to be a real brief live, you guys. I just wanted to bring something to you guys' attention. You know, I talked about the amazing Lucas this morning and how he disappointed me, and I explained how. And you know, he did a live. He's doing a live right now, actually, and he's talking about, you know, the this meeting, I guess, or this conference or news conference that Joe Biden had. He's talking about that, and then I guess Mike Pompeo said some shit about transitioning smoothly into the second term for Donald Trump, and that ruffled his feathers. You know, he thought that was kind of, it flabbergasted him. Now, I want to make something understood, man. Joe Biden is the projected winner of the 2020 election, right? He's a projected winner, and he was projected to be the winner by the media. But the media does not determine, they do not certify, they don't certify election wins, all right? They don't. It's just a simple fact, right? That's left up to the Electoral College. Okay, the Electoral College determines who the president is, and the media can't certify nothing. Now, if it's clear to the losing candidate that they're losing, then they can concede, and that would then set in motion the fact that, you know, you have the new president-elect and whoever won. Okay, so what's going on here is the media and the Biden team are insisting that they won the election. All right, they're insisting, even though the electoral votes haven't been determined yet. They're still counting. It's not official yet. And so maybe in Mike Pompeo's mind, if I were to play the left-right paradigm game, maybe in Mike Pompeo's mind, maybe he sees things that other people can't see. Maybe he feels like it is going to transition into a second Trump administration. Okay. Now, he smirked and laughed after he said it, but the important thing is that he's a human being, right? He's a human being, and he might have been flippant. He might have just been flippant. He might have just been being sarcastic. He might have been joking around, this, that, and the third. All right, okay. You know, it is what it is. Or maybe he feels like there will be a second Trump administration. A lot of people feel like that. A lot of people feel like that, right? A lot of people feel like there's some voter fraud going on, or that things are too close to call. Certain news outlets have retracted or taken away Biden's Pennsylvania win, this, that, and third. A lot of different factors to help people believe that Trump is going to have a second term. All right. And you know, it is what it is. But what disturbed me was when Lucas said, if Mike Pompeo was lying, he should be prosecuted. Lying, he should be prosecuted. What? Help me understand how one would be prosecuted for saying something that you believe was a lie. All right. Now, Mike Pompeo, you know, I don't like Mike Pompeo. I think he's a snake. You know, I think he's corrupt. I think he's a warmonger. I think there's a lot of issues with Mike Pompeo. But setting that aside, what you're essentially saying is that someone said something on live TV that might not be the correct thing at the end of the day. No one knows right? Officially, no one knows who the official president is yet. The media would like you to think that it's Joe Biden. Joe Biden's team would like you to think it's Joe Biden. A lot of people, Biden supporters, would like you to believe it's Joe Biden. But the process is not complete yet. So if it comes to be that Biden ends up becoming the president through official certification through the Electoral College, then the most you can say about what Mike Pompeo said was that he was incorrect, that he made a mistake. Even if he lied, which you can't say because no one knows who the president is right now. So you can't lie about something that you don't know what is or isn't. You can have a belief. So what you're saying is, if it comes to be that Joe Biden ends up becoming the official president-elect, Mike Pompeo should be prosecuted because he said words that you don't agree with. That makes you a statist. You understand what I'm saying? And that coming out of his mouth really disturbed me. I'm very confused about why someone would say something like that. Oh, if he was being flippant, like he even said, like he acknowledged that Mike Pompeo might be flippant. But then you still believe that he should be prosecuted or punished for saying that. Help me understand where that mentality comes from. What kind of mentality is that? Where you say something that may not end up being true, so you're going to get prosecuted for it. You should be prosecuted because you said something that will end up not being true. Never mind who Mike Pompeo is. Never mind who any of these people are. To call for someone to be prosecuted for what you say they lied about, very disturbing mentality to me in my mind. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but to hear someone like say that and actually believe it because he repeated it multiple times, that just lets me know what type of mentality you have. You're a statist, and you put the state, when you're a statist, you put the state, right, and the state's laws above human freedoms and human decency, right? You put the state over the individual. When you say the wrong thing, you should be prosecuted. When you say something like that, that makes you just as bad as the Nazis and all these people and all these regimes, all the dictatorships, where if you say something wrong, you get beheaded, right? Like in China. So then that means that you believe in the way China runs their country. If you would go as far to say you said the wrong thing, you should be prosecuted, you need to have your head examined, in my mind. That's just like if you lied to the police, you can be arrested for lying. You could be jailed for lying to the police. What makes the police so special that you have to tell them the truth about anything? What makes anybody so special? If I want to lie to somebody, I have the right to lie to them. That's called freedom of speech. It doesn't say freedom of true speech or freedom of factual speech or freedom of speech that's not lies. It's freedom of speech, period, point blank. So when you want to punish someone for saying something that's incorrect, I see that as a problem. And I had to bring that to the attention of the people that support me. Like, this is a perfect example. This is a perfect example. People act like and pretend that they love freedom or that they want freedom. But when push comes to shove, when it comes down to the wire, when it comes down to what people truly feel, you'll find out how they really think and if they're really for freedom or not. Clearly, I'm sorry to say it, the amazing Lucas is not a freedom lover, point blank in the period. If he tries to tell you that, then I encourage you to call him out on what he said about Mike Pompeo should be punished for saying something that he deemed to be incorrect or a lie. What's up, Xander? If I'm wrong, Y'all let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know right here if you want to. Am I wrong for believing that Lucas is a statist because he wants someone prosecuted for saying something that he feels is incorrect or is a lie? Now, if Mike Pompeo issued an order to have somebody whacked, right, have somebody killed maliciously, that's a different story, right? If you tell somebody you're going to cause harm to them, and then you try to act on that threat, that's a different story. But when you say, oh, we're going to have a smooth transition into the second Trump administration, and it turns out that no, there isn't going to be any second Trump administration, how is that prosecutable? How is that something that you can take somebody to jail for? How is that punishable? There are a lot of other things that we can lock Mike Pompeo up for, or anybody in any administration, any politician. There are plenty of things that we can lock up a politician for. But for them to say words, but it's called rhetoric. Sit down, baby. Sit down, baby girl.
Hi.
Yeah, my baby girl said hi. Okay, mamas. Okay. All right. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Politicians lie all day, every day. They say they're going to do one thing, they do another. They say one thing is going to happen, they do another. They say that they make campaign promises that they never intend to keep. Why aren't they being prosecuted? Why aren't you calling for their prosecution? Donald Trump has lied. Joe Biden has lied. Barack Obama has lied. Every politician that has ever been in any form of any office, stop, girl, has lied. They cheated. They stole to get in the position they're in. And to keep that position, they continue to lie and steal and cheat and manipulate and go against the Constitution. And then Nancy Pelosi going to get her hair did when she called for everybody else not to be able to get their hair did. And then she's going to lie about the circumstances surrounding it. Why aren't you calling for her prosecution? So every politician should be locked up. If they're going to say something that's not true, every single politician lies to get in the position they're in. Cops lie. Cops are allowed to lie to perform their job. They can lie to a suspect. They can lie to a witness to get the answers they want out of them. So why aren't we calling for police to be prosecuted for lying? Why aren't we calling for the end of qualified immunity? But if Mike Pompeo, why are you so all up in arms about Mike Pompeo saying there's going to be a second Trump administration? You want him arrested for that? Are you kidding me? You're setting a horrible precedent. If you call for someone to be arrested for saying something incorrect or what you say is lying, you're setting a horrible precedent. And understand and recognize that if you set that precedent and you get caught lying, the same shit can happen to you. I don't know. Statists don't think beyond. I don't know. The cognitive dissonance is real. The cognitive dissonance is real. Somebody said something. Hold on. Yo, Snap. You sure Lucas ain't trolling because he may seem to be serious, but he not. I will say this though. Lucas did say that you wouldn't want him. Yeah. No, let me tell you something. He wasn't trolling. He wasn't trolling when he said that. I remember when he said that if he don't want him to be president. Just like I wouldn't want ABL to be president because he believes in ruling by fiat. They tell you how they are. Right? No, I wouldn't want Lucas to be president. No, he was serious about that. No, he was serious because he said it multiple times. He said it multiple times. He said if Mike Pompeo is wrong, he should be prosecuted. He said that multiple times. I understand that. So, no, I don't think he's trolling. And if he is, that was a hell of a troll. No, it wasn't. He wasn't trolling. Not in my mind. Anyway, what's up, Lawrence Ritano? This was just a quick live. I don't know. I'm on these people's heads, man. I'm gonna call everybody out. Everybody that's inconsistent with the truth and ain't speaking on truth, I'm gonna call them out. So listen, calling for the prosecution of someone who said something wrong, incorrect, That's wild. That's wild. But if he's trolling, that's a hell of a troll. I don't believe he's trolling though. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got for today. You guys, I'll holler at y'all in a couple days. Like, share, subscribe, hit that like button, share this video, whatever you got to do. And let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all think that people should be locked up and prosecuted for saying the wrong thing, or saying something that's going to happen that doesn't end up happening? Should they be prosecuted for that? Or do you believe Lucas was trolling? Let me know in the comment section. Whatever. I don't think he was trolling, but if y'all think he was trolling, that's fine. Y'all think he was trolling. I don't think he was trolling. Yeah, I think he's a statist, and that's very disappointing to me. You know, I feel like he was going in a direction of not being a statist, but obviously that's not. Alas, that is not the case. Alas, that is not the case. So anyway, much love, you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Peace out. And my kids are getting anxious. Bye.